Brother, this is Shay. If you are worried about losing your relationship because of performance anxiety or erection problems, this video today is for you. I'm going to be sharing one helpful question that you can start asking yourself straight away today that helps to start approaching this differently so that you can avoid losing your relationship. Perhaps you have just met somebody new, or you've been with your partner for a while and you are worried that because of things not going how we want them to in the bedroom, that person will walk away from you. And perhaps you really like them and you just don't want that to happen. So, first of all, before I share this one important question, please hit the like button if this is helpful for you. That helps to get this video out to other men, and we don't talk about this often enough. So hitting that like button really helps. Okay, here's the question. What would you say if one of your best friends came and asked you this same thing? What would you say if one of your best friends came and asked you this same thing? This is a really useful question that I have found in my life and with other people too. So I want you to think about this, actually think about this now. If a best friend came to you, it seems basic, but you'll be surprised how this works. If a best friend, one of your best friends came to you and asked you, I'm with this person, I've started seeing them, I really like them, but things aren't going how I want them to go in the bedroom and I'm afraid that I'll lose them. What would you say? What would you say to one of your best friends? I wrote down 3 things. First of all, you're likely to remind them that they have other qualities, right? Other parts of their personality, other parts of themselves that are amazing. There's nothing to do with sex. They have other parts of them that are beautiful. Secondly, you're likely to say to them, have they looked for help or guidance? Have they spoken to a doctor? Have they looked at things online? Have they done mindset work or started speaking to someone that can help them around that area or guide them in that area? That's a question we're likely to ask. And thirdly, we're likely to comfort them. We're likely to offer them reassurances and belief that they will find the right way through this. They'll find the right way to get this sorted. Okay, so that is one example of if things aren't going to plan in the bedroom and a friend came to you and asked that, what you might say to them. But I'd like to look at this also from another perspective. What if your partner or the person that you're seeing right now came to you and said, I'm not able to save money in the way that I like to or the way that I want to, but I really want to do that. That's really important to me. I know this may seem a bit of a strange example, but just stay with me on this. If they came to you and said, I'm not able to save money in the way that I like to, but I really want to do that, it's important. What would you say to them? What would you say? And you're likely, if we're similar, I wrote down 3 things, but you may also have totally different answers to this, which is fine as well. These were my things. Is that I would say to them, have you done an audit? Let's do an audit of where improvements can be made in life right now, where the money's been spent, and let's look at where improvements can be made to be able to save some more of that money. We're likely to ask them something like, how can you start with small steps towards getting this sorted? How can you start with small steps towards getting this saving sorted? Or what are the books that you can read? What are things that you can look at online or advice from people that understand this space, that get it because they've been there and they've saved themselves and they know what it takes, so that you can get their advice? These are questions that we're likely to ask if our partner came to us and asked that question. So you can see how when we ask ourselves something, we have a very, very, very different response compared to how we would respond if it was a friend or our partner asking us a question. When we ask ourselves something like, why can't I be better in the bedroom? Why can't I feel normal? What if I lose them because of this? We shame ourselves. We shame ourselves, we judge ourselves, we make ourselves wrong, and ultimately we make ourselves feel unsafe with who we are. And that's nothing to do with any of getting this sorted. It's to do with shaming ourselves, right? And we know that that doesn't help us. We know that that doesn't help us, but That's the tool that we go to most often, and we can change that by asking a different question. What would I say if one of my best friends came to me and asked this same question? So if you are ready to start taking a small step to get this sorted, maybe you're ready for a massive step, but the first place to start, I would like to invite you to take that step, which is the performance anxiety quiz. Below in the comments, I'm going to leave the link to this quiz. This is 10 yes or no questions that you can ask yourself. This is a free quiz. It will take you less than 2 minutes to complete. And I will then send you your score, plus I'll show you what's going on right now so that we can get to the bottom of this and start getting it sorted. Like you would say to a best friend and offer them comfort and reassurance, I would also like to say to you, I do believe that you can get this sorted. I believe that you're here listening to this video for a reason, and that you've probably taken other steps before as well. This is your invite to take another step in the direction that I know works. For me personally, these questions were very helpful for me to actually get to the bottom of what was going on. So head below into the comments, click on that quiz, and I will see you there.